Alright guys, welcome back to the Jacked Up Bear Minecraft Let's Play series. I am here in my world next to Spawn Island at the pyramid we built. It's finally getting green, or the bluish color, whatever you want to call it. I'm a little bit colorblind, can't tell you what it is. There's something special I want to announce today before most of the viewers drop off. My wife, Jacked Up wife, has created her, well, she's had a YouTube channel for a while and she's made some videos previously. But she's kind of rebranding that channel, and she's going to be called Jacked Up Wife. And so if you guys go over there, she's going to have Hogwarts content, Hogwarts Legacy, I think the game's called, right? Great game. I played it on Xbox, beat it. And she also does cooking videos on there. She's a great baker. She's a great chef. She actually owns her own baking business in real life. But that's about the extent of the details I'll give you on all that. Yeah, so go check out her channel. I'd really appreciate it if you guys went over and subscribed. Maybe give her Hogwarts videos a view. She's going to be doing them every Wednesday, I believe. So shout out to Jacked Up Wife. We talk about her a lot in this channel. And in this series specifically, Minecraft, we talk about her a lot. There's some monuments built to her. It's really one of the most wonderful people I've ever met. And, you know, I'm sure that's pretty common for people to say, but I don't mean to toot my own horn. I know a lot of people, a lot of great people, you know. I know, like, world leaders. I know famous musicians and actors and those kind of people. So I'm not just capping here. My wife, Jacked Up Wife, is one of the greatest people on the planet Earth. One of the kindest, most sweetest, most kind, most loving and caring, and super sexy. But you probably never see a picture of her, so sorry about that. Sorry, guys. You can't look at my wife. I am not allowing you to look at my wife today. But yeah. So, go check her out. We're going to play some Minecraft. Last episode, we built a shit ton of farm. Well, not even a shit ton, but a pretty big farm. That's for the wheat. I did talk about it last episode, but I moved some things around. I changed the wheat out for carrots and potatoes, and that's strictly because the trader inside of our little area here with the villagers, he wants carrots and potatoes. I don't know what kind of stews he's in there making. You know, I know you can change it and go through all that stuff and redo it and do it again. I'm not going to do that. Sound like a little zombie. That guy's got mending. That was pretty huge. We didn't put mending on anything yet because we haven't bought it from him. It's 30 emeralds and a book he wants for the mending, which, you know, 30 emeralds is quite a bit. So that's like a few stacks. I did the math last time on how many stacks of carrots and potatoes it was, and it was quite a bit. So, yeah. I wish I had my notebook with me. I would tell you exactly what it is. But we're going to go put some stuff in chests to start the episode because last episode I didn't do that. I usually do that between episodes. I'll finish recording and then I'll just go and put stuff away and get ready, sort of prep for the next episode and think about what I want to do. But, as you've noticed, this video didn't go up at its regular time. If you're one of my 9 returning viewers, shout out to my 9 returning viewers. You guys are real ones. I don't know if I know most of you. I bet I do. I know one's Jacked Up Wife, so shout out to Jacked Up Wife once again. I know I got. You know who you are. You know who you are, and if you're listening right now and you're like, oh, he got us, because we do know who we are, then gotcha. And next time I see you, you gotta look at me and say, dang, you did get me. So anyways, it's all my green stuff and there's some red stuff too, obviously, but we are gonna turn this into paper because we're selling that now. We can sell paper to the gentleman, the one trader, and we can sell pumpkins too, so we'll hold on to those. We got some stone to put away. I've been just throwing random, because remember we moved a bunch of materials, so there's stuff just everywhere. It's kind of scattered around now, at our different sites. But I'm not opposed to that. Like I kind of enjoy that because I talk about it a bit once in a while. But if there's something, if you're gonna play Minecraft and you're gonna play it seriously like this, if you're gonna, you know, I've said I'm gonna upload a video a day. That means I'm playing Minecraft every day. Most days. Some days I'll do 4 or 5 episodes and be like, yeah, I don't have to play Minecraft for a week. That kind of stuff. But as you noticed today, the video is going up late because yesterday I didn't have the time or the energy. I was not motivated, and so we're handling it today. We're gonna still get our upload done today, but we are Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If you're gonna play Minecraft, part of what you have to do is stay entertained and keep things fresh. And when I leave my materials somewhere else, like I bring a bunch up there, or I have a bunch here, or now I have some over at the lighthouse that we're starting to build. And if you missed that episode, what I'm talking about is, you can see everything else that I'm talking about. It's visual. The lighthouse isn't visual yet because it's so fresh. There's the base of it. You can see those pillars that are kind of up. And I'm kind of terraforming this landscape, and I'm planting seeds over. You can actually see some of the farms right there, kind of growing. Maybe it's my FOV, but for whatever reason, when I put the screen to the side like that, it's a little easier to see. Like it's closer to my eyes. Yeah, that's probably what it is. The FOV. I should change that a little bit, but I think people are used to viewing it in this FOV already, and if I change it, it might. That's like something you don't do. You don't change those little settings. Like when I figured out the sound, I stopped messing with it because I want the returning viewers, the 90 at least, to feel like it's consistent and like things aren't changing all the time on you. And it's just something that you can get comfortable with. It's more of like a psychology thing of like you get used to it. I'm conditioning you is what I'm doing. But it's for the greater good, because if we ever get really rich off YouTube, obviously I'm gonna provide for my family and support us all in that way. But I have like this real big dream in life, and I've had it since I was a little kid, and it's always relevant. This dream I have is always relevant because everything I do in life, I talked about who I am a little bit just a bit ago, and the people I know. Everything I do in life, all the success that I've had is it's geared towards something. Like I have a goal in my life and a purpose, and I talk about how important that is in a lot of episodes. But I want someday to have a really large farm. I'm not talking, sheep and cows. I'm talking 500 acres plus of land where I can, manage the landscape, manage the predators and the prey that are there, and create a sort of safe space or a safe area, which will be a lot of fencing and things. And I want to make a home for dogs and animals that are in shelters and kill shelters specifically. And I see a lot of stuff on YouTube with people like someone like Mr. Beast, very philanthropic. He turns around and he gives a lot of money away. And I'll never forget that video where he made his first big check on YouTube and he tipped the pizza guy $5,000. I remember watching that. Like, never heard of this guy before, never, nothing. And I remember watching that and thinking, dang, this is like a real person on YouTube who's just like, this is stupid that I'm making money this way. Like he's having fun. And when you have fun, when you're doing those things and you're successful, it makes it easier to turn around and to share that kind of thing and to share your wealth. And so, I enjoy what I'm doing in it. So if we get a bunch of money off this and we grow the channel to like an outrageous thing, hold me to it. I'm going to make a promise that I'm going to buy a farm. I would want 500 acres, but that might be really expensive by the time we are ready for that. But just some land, and I want to provide a home to dogs in kill shelters and just give them that opportunity because, I don't really talk about who I am. I keep talking about it, like who I am and where all these things. But where I'm from, there's a lot of dogs that I grew up knowing that I knew the dog, but I didn't know who their owner was and stuff like that. And, my grandma used to talk about that's been like that for a long time. And like, you just help out the dogs when they need it and stuff like that. And sometimes, you just leave food out. That's actually how I ended up with my cat. I've talked about in previous episodes. I had a cat that was just needing some help that was living in my garage. I have an old style open garage because I kind of live out in the country. But yeah, my cat was living in there, and she got captured by the kidnappers, the people with the nets and stuff. And so I went and found her at the pound they brought her to and adopted her for real. And then now she's not allowed to go back outside because I don't want her getting captured again. I was allowing her to live out in the barn, and just like always bringing her food and water. And I wasn't ever really like, this is my cat, I was just like, oh, the barn cat over there. So I was just helping her out. But now she lives inside and I don't let her leave, which she gets mad at sometimes. I bring her outside sometimes, but we had a leash in the summer and she I'm not even playing Minecraft. I'm literally just like, this is a fucking podcast right now. Let's play some Minecraft. But yeah, she's like I don't even know how to describe it, but you know what I'm saying. Do I have a chest over here? So, yeah, I came over here earlier to put this stuff in the chest and I just ended up jumping on it and talking. Let's go put these cocoa away. I'm just gonna put the other stuff in the green chest too for now. If I can't make anything out of it, might as well just get it out of the inventory. Paper. Let's go run the paper down to the chest for selling things. I think this might just be sort of a filler episode where we just talk. We just yap a lot the whole episode and don't really get anything done. So I apologize if you're not enjoying that kind of content. Just go ahead and watch something else. Check out my Arma series if you haven't yet. The first episode is more of just me learning, figuring things out. I do very little communication with the other players, and I'm just trying to understand the mechanics better. The second episode is me driving a delivery truck to get supplies to the bases, and that's a really effective means of gaining XP and leveling up, so that was cool. Third episode's kind of me just messing around. We're trying different things on there, checking out the new custom servers, that kind of stuff. And then the fourth episode, I think, is the long one. Yeah, and then the long one, we have some awesome battle sequences. It's a great shooter game. It's a great strategy kind of tactical game if you want to play with your friends. And the beauty of the game is that the community is like understands that like the teamwork is essential. So you don't. It's not a new game. It's not a new concept. Arma is very famous. PUBG was created as an Arma mod, which inspired Fortnite. What else was inspired by Arma? Literally, the Battle Royale's DayZ was changed. DayZ, first of all, DayZ was from an Arma 2 mod, and DayZ changed the landscape of gaming, and you can't argue that. DayZ revolutionized what it is to come into a game and to survive. For me, I remember as a kid thinking, this is so hardcore, you're making it like people have to live a second life here. And people love that, though. There's a certain crowd that engages with this kind of media and this kind of content and video games that they don't want nothing to do with the world, and they, the more they can separate themselves from that and be away from it while experiencing somewhat fulfilling life, the more they're gonna do that. And more part of the people. It's all about choice, especially here in a free country. But yeah, I love Arma. I love the community. They've been around a long time and they know how to play the game. And even the new players coming in, there's a lot of people that want to help because that's the kind of community Arma is. You can't get anything done without a bunch of players that are willing to work together. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, go check them videos out. And you're not interested in listening to me fucking yap anymore. Sorry about that. Yeah. We're just gonna keep putting stuff away. This is a chores episode. We're doing chores this episode, and we're gonna call it that. Should I think of something philosophically profound to say? Nah, I'm not feeling philosophical today. I also learned that I screwed up these things, the netherite upgrades, and so I know that some of you probably watched that and cringed, but so basically what you do when you get those templates is you can go to the crafting table. Let me show you. Just so you know, so you don't make the same mistake as me. That's important. Every person should learn from one another so we can make everything better. Watch this. Netherite. This thing. So when you get one of these netherite upgrades, you need to put it in the crafting table and put these other materials, and it'll double it for you. So when I got 2, I could have had 4. So instead of walking around looking like Bucky old poop stains over here, I could have had a full set of netherite armor. And then you could do the same thing to these tools, so you could upgrade everything. And I did the trim as well. You could do the trim differently, which I had 4 of, but I could have had 8 of. So I could have had a whole nother armor set with just that cool trim. But I know there's other trims we're gonna get, so I'm not too upset by it. There's a lot of blocks I don't really know about, and when you open this menu, it just lets you know everything. I have seen red sand. Border indented. What? Border indented banner pattern? Oh, okay. Change the banners now. I forgot about that. Okay. My biggest fear playing Minecraft is always Herobrine. Like I remember watching the Yogcast videos back in the day, and Herobrine would show up. And oh my gosh, I was so young then though, so it was a lot more intense. But even now, I'm just like, don't show up in my world, bro. Don't, just don't. Play a lot of Minecraft. Never seen him, so it's old myth. It's a legend. It's not real, guys. It's not real. It's not real. I swear to God. Start looking around. I'll start panicking. Oh, something else I realized. If you're watching on a TV, I'm fully aware that when I try to show things to you guys sometimes and I stand far away and just point at it, that is not helpful at all. So I apologize for that. I'm learning slowly as we go. I'm trying to view my channel on as many forms of, you know, like devices as I can to understand how each experience is for you guys. Looks great on a phone and a tablet, but on a computer sometimes it really suffers. So like if I stood right here and was like, oh, you know, look at this little detail I put here so it could make the edge, like, and I'm doing this with my cursor. If you're sitting on your couch watching that on a TV, you have no idea what I'm talking about. You're just like, So this room is really what made me realize it. There's a part in the last episode. These Endermen are always in here. There's a part in the last episode where I come in here and show off the ore haul, and it does absolutely no justice to show how much many more ores I've put in here since. So here's some coal. Obviously, we get lots of coal. Emeralds. There's all my lapis lazuli blocks I've been getting. Redstone blocks. Some deep slate diamond. Emeralds, iron, coal, copper. More deep slate stuff. Some nether stuff. More deep slate. And then copper there on the wall. And I'm going to put some more copper up. So the whole point of this room is to kind of make it look like it's just this, like a meteor hit here and it was just full of crap. And we've just been mining it out slowly but surely. That's kind of what I'm going for. I never really talked about that before, but that's kind of the idea I've had since. Seeing how it's turned out a little. And then I'm gonna... Yeah. I don't know what that noise was. These zombies. There's always little pockets in the walls. Okay. Yeah, that worked out. It's like a nice little vein there. Huh, okay. Yeah, so I'm just trying to make this look cool in here. Sorry, sir. What? I don't have a shield. I haven't had a shield in a long time. That's like something I need to get back. Is my shield. Honestly, I have no clue where it is. Like, did I break it? Did I break it fighting something? I swear I put torches in my hand one day and then I just like, I put it in a chest somewhere and I've never seen it again. Maybe it's here. You know what? In the empty chests, I can't stand that. I'd rather have the chest float up there in the air like that. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, okay. There's so much coal everywhere too. Like every furnace you see, I usually have coal in them. Like the furnaces at the spawn island, every furnace is full. Every furnace you see has got 64 coal in it, and it always does because I keep filling them up. Should build like an auto smelting system. That'd be cool. We're gonna get there eventually. That's like the whole point of playing. It's not that I'm challenging myself to upload a video every day. It's that I've played Minecraft for a huge portion of my life, and I've never really experienced a lot of the content. I've just sort of played with my friends and we build stuff, and obviously that kind of shows in my videos that, like, you know, I'm just building stuff. I just want to make cool stuff, and that's part of what I'm doing here. But yeah, we're gonna get some stuff done. How long have we been talking for? Wow, I've been talking for 20 minutes straight. That's pretty good. Let's go talk about some ideas we have about what the future of this place looks like. So there's this big valley, and there's a big ravine in that valley. And I would like to. I haven't put much thought into it. It's just like something I came over here one day, I looked at it, and I was like, huh, it'd be cool to like build like a monster coming out of the ground there, or something crazy, you know? I haven't done a build like that that's non-functional. But I think it's just something I'm gonna try eventually, and like, you know, I think this would be the perfect spot for it. It's already pretty set up for me. I wouldn't have to do a lot of clearing. I mean, I'm gonna do a clearing anyways, but yeah. So this tower, I'm gonna let this tower serve as like a prototype for the other towers that I'm gonna put up. This one. And I'm gonna build. Is that an igloo that we missed? Oh my gosh, there's an igloo right there. It's, look at the corner, the left side of the screen right now. There's that little snow bump next to the tree. Yeah, that's an igloo. I never noticed that before. There's supposed to be something in there at the bottom, I think. Climbing on a ladder or something. Yeah. So we're gonna. That's the prototype. I was talking about the towers. And I want to build another one over there. A big tower so they can see each other. And I want to build another one over there. Those are pretty cheap. So I mean, they're cheap. So it's not like it's a huge investment to build these towers far away. But just to give us a better visual, and then to like reinforce that idea of like we're expanding out into the world and creating this sort of kingdom. You know, this started as the Lord's Manor to oversee Spawn Island. Like I was an overseer for the people that were going to come in, and I was going to help them get started and put them to work and stuff, and get them built their own houses. But that sort of changed. I made the Queen's Rest and as a monument to my wife, and then from there I sort of decided that the lore of this world is that we transformed ourselves from those days of the Lord's Manor into a thriving kingdom, and we're gonna see what that looks like over time. It's part of the lore, and I'm just the guy that builds all this stuff. Here's the Queen's Rest if you haven't been watching the videos. Something I threw together, inspired by my wife and her beauty. Got obviously a good color palette here going on. I've done some crazy things with the glass before. I'm glad I changed them. They look a lot better. I forgot that's up there. We do need to go on the tower. I want to look at the roof. I forgot I did the roof. Enderman, out of my house. If you remember, like in the really early episodes, which they're age restricted, so they're only for a certain audience, but in the early videos, I kept finding grass blocks in areas where I was digging like big holes like that. I was like, what the hell is going on? Remember we had the silk pick shovel and we got the grass block, and oh, that was so early. This is the 50th episode. Like, if you're watching right now and you've been a part of this series, like, oh no. We literally made this like so it kills you. Oh, okay. Does that hurt my armor? Oh my gosh, it looks like it did. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so that's what the roof looks like. But yeah, build a tower over there so you can see it right here. Build a tower over there so you can see it right here. And that'll let us see out into that biome quite a ways. We already know there's a couple of villages, igloo, pillager tower. I do want to see the edge of this biome because we've done a lot of work that way. So we know what a lot of that looks like, but we don't know what this set looks like. We went that way a lot. It's ocean. Over that way across the ocean is a lot of jungle. We have not gone that way at all. Or at least very little. And that way. We went that way in one of the early episodes, but we stopped at the edge of this biome and came up this way and back. But, yeah, we're going to explore some more someday. You lower that view. Alright. Again, I apologize for getting this up so late. It's, we've been busy. I have a lot going on. And, you know, from some of the things I said in this episode, I think you guys get a better understanding that This is a real hobby for me. This is a real side job. This is like a side quest I'm on. And I do hope to make it the main quest someday, but nothing will ever replace some of my bigger goals, and some of my bigger goals are going to require more time from me and less stuff like this. Less enjoying myself, more work, you know? So, enjoy it while it lasts. How do I tame foxes? Somebody tell me. This guy's been hanging out here since we came up here. I met this guy day one of building this place, and he just hangs out. Did he just jump off the cliff? Did he... Yo, son. Okay, I'll leave him alone. I'll leave you alone. Don't tell me how to tame a fox, somebody. There's the bed. Oh, maybe the... If the bed's right there. What? What? Is he under the roof right here? Holy shit. Really? Like, really? That's all it takes? Is this tiny ass little space and you get 3 damn mobs out of it? 2 creepers? Like, ugh. Fuck you, Minecraft. What else broke? Did it destroy the tile it's on? Did it destroy that half slab? God, Minecraft. Get on my face. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, there's a painting. Did these protect the chest? Is that what happened? Because if so, that's awesome. That's annoying though. We're gonna have to fix that. We're gonna need the materials. I don't think I'm gonna do it right now, but damn mobs. Fox. Talking about a damn fox. I'll Google it after this episode. We'll figure it out. Before you know it, I'll have a fox named. You'll have done nothing to help me if you haven't commented. Huh. It's just a random chest. This does not need to be in there. This goes in here. Why is there paper up here? The lava bucket can stay, actually. Okay. Level 40! I just realized. Let's go bring this stuff back over there. Yeah, it's just kind of a chores episode. A catching up episode, kind of. A lore episode, a lore drop. Except for the last lore drop video. I think I named it something about lore and then it didn't get no views, so I'll just name this something different. We just clickbaited you, sorry. If you made it this far in the video, you're probably not. But you clickbaited. Yeah. Let's go make another shield too, huh? Episode's probably almost over. What time we got here? We got 5 minutes. That's a lot of time. What a place. What a journey we've been on. Happy episode 50, eh? It's an anniversary episode. 50 days of Minecraft. Actually, 51... no, 50. We missed Christmas. The day after Christmas, because we did not record on Christmas. Which I don't think anybody was mad about. I wasn't, that's for sure. So, yeah. Paper. I should go sell some stuff to that guy, actually. Let's go to sleep. And then when we get up, we'll run over there and sell a bunch of stuff to the traders, see how many emeralds they give us. That's probably why we have so much XP, I didn't even realize. We were trading a bunch last episode or the episode before? Can't even remember now. But yeah, if you made it this far, appreciate you. If you're one of my returning viewers that's watching this long, because I can see that. I can see that. I can't see who you are. And I realize I do have some people who don't necessarily speak English, so if you're using this channel to try and learn some English, maybe not your best choice. I'm from a place that we speak with a very specific accent and dialect, which, you know, it's not going to harm you in the long run. All English is English, but just consider that when you think about how I speak, and if you're going to try and learn from me, which I've heard is pretty common. So I read about it. Saw a video of a guy getting interviewed where he talked about learning English from YouTube, and then I was like, huh. So if you're here learning, shout out to you. That's impressive. Learning another language is hard, and yeah, I get it. So sometimes I'll try to say things more clearly. If I say a specific word that I'm like aware is not a common use, I will try and explain it, just to be more beneficial and hopefully grow my audience that is non-English speaking. I thought about not posting the videos with any language preference, which I post them with English preference all the time, but I can see that some of you don't speak English, so yeah, I don't know, just something I think about. I do want to make it a very enjoyable experience for all people, not one specific people. I am with that shit. I am a mixed race individual. More lore for you. I'm a mixed race individual. Not gonna tell you which races, but oh, fuck with all that bullshit you guys be on. I'll calm down. Especially in this day and age. Say something crazy, I bet you. This is the kind of government that show up at your house. I'd love that, though. We'd have a lot of fun with that in my household. For many different reasons. That cannot be disclosed. They put us on a list just now. Jacked up wife.
I don't like that.
No, we've been on the list. I don't know what you're worried about. We've been on the list for a long time. And if you're wondering what list I mean, shout out to the feds. Keeping track of people that might be dangerous. Or radical. Definitely isn't me. I'm all about the USA here. Anyways. Someday I'm just going to drop the craziest lore video on you guys. And if you're one of my returning viewers, well, you guys are just going to be like, there ain't no way that's who this guy is. Pretty regular dude, but very, very unique in several aspects. I always tell Jacked Up Wife, I'm a 99%er. You know, there's always the thing about the 1% and like the really wealthy rich people. But what I'm talking about is being in the 99th percentile of humanity. And that can be in anything, you know, there's all kinds of measurements. Yeah, height, weight, length of your hair, color of your eyes, all that. That's everything's got a percentile, right? Anyways, I'm always telling Jacked Up Wife that I'm a 99%er. Because I'm just built different. I'm just different. And someday I'll drop that lore on you guys. But anyways, that's going to be the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed this yap session. And if you're one of my returning viewers, if you're one of my longtime viewers, there's a couple of you I recognize your profiles. And shout out to you, for watching the videos. And if you made it this far, if you just got it on in the background, I appreciate that even. If you're watching this with other people around and they're interested in the channel, if you got kids, if you got other gamers in the house, that kind of stuff. I'm not this channel's not made for kids. Let me be very specific and honest about that. I do swear quite a bit. I don't really try to talk about anything too controversial or things that would be very inappropriate for kids, but I play war games, I cuss, I talk about life. I'm a grown-ass man, so this ain't for kids. It's for 35-year-old plus single men. Well, you don't have to be single, but I saw the demographics, so shout out to you guys. Yeah, I'm Bear. We'll see you next time.